Welcome back to Acro Adult Gymnastics with Sharley. This is episode 5. If you tuned into our last episode, we learned about handstand basics. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to learn some handstand challenges that we can do to challenge ourselves if we have our handstand already good and up against a wall. So before we get started, let's go over some safety measures. It's important before you try anything at home, you make sure that you have a safe place free from anything you may hit or break. When you are trying these moves, if you feel pain or hurting, stop immediately. And most importantly, make sure you stretch your muscles before attempting any skills. All right, let's get started. To start off our handstand challenges today, we're going to be doing handstand push-ups against the wall. You want to make sure you have a partner to do this with at home, okay? So make sure when you're starting this, you're going to start, you can do your tummy against the wall or your back against the wall, whatever is comfortable for you. You're going to want to make sure that your partner has a good hold of you just below the knees, okay? And you want to make sure that you're communicating if it's too much for you, okay? So just start with one push-up. The goal is not to touch your head to the floor. You just kind of want to get a slight bend in your arms so that you're working on that shoulder strength. All right, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to move into handstands off the wall. Handstands off the wall, you can start by still doing it near a wall so that at least if you're kicking up, you have that wall in the background in case you miss or you go right into the wall. You want to make sure that you're comfortable doing this before you try randomly in your living room. From there, you can start from an elevated height. So from a block or your couch or your coffee table, just trying to get that kick up and be comfortable with your kick up before you try it on its own. From that point, when you are comfortable to do so, try on a carpet in your living room, in your bedroom, but make sure even if you only get halfway up, that is an amazing start to doing a handstand off the wall. And it's totally okay if it looks like that. From there, we're going to do a drill to get us into walking. Walking can be very difficult, so you want to make sure that your balance is intact. So you're going to do a handstand against the wall, and you're going to walk sideways, just moving your hands one by one, getting the feeling for that movement of walking. From that point, if you do feel comfortable, you can try walking down your hallway so that you have the walls on either side of you to kind of grab at to help you balance. And then from there, you can be doing handstands down your hallway or handstands in the kitchen, but just making sure you're remaining safe when you're doing so. From this point, we're going to move on to a handstand forward roll. Now this one I would not recommend doing unless you know how to do a forward roll already and you're comfortable in your handstand. Make sure that you are free from any space. This is just a fun challenge that you can look forward to doing once your handstand is really, really solid. Thank you for joining me today to learn about challenges with handstands. I hope that you had fun, and we're going to end today with a fun fact. So the fun fact for today is that a handstand is actually the basics of balance when it comes to gymnastics. So when we're teaching anything about balance in gymnastics, a handstand is actually the first thing that we'll teach to kids so that they can start to learn where their core and their gravity is so that they can start learning about balance. Awesome. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.